On the menu, we have beef and broccoli stir fry, so let's get into it. Alright, so we have everything that we need. We have our cabbage chopped, carrots, garlic, onion, and broccoli. We have our cornstarch, our white pepper, our beef, water, and our brown sugar and soy sauce. So I'm going to show you how to make the marinade for your beef. And then we're going to marinate that for about half hour to an hour, and then we'll start the process of making the rest of the dinner. Alright guys, so for the marinade, we're going to use half a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, a tablespoon of brown sugar, we're going to use a teaspoon of white pepper, if you don't like too much spice, this does give it a spice, you can use less, you can use half a teaspoon. And then we're going to use some soy sauce. So usually I would use a quarter cup of soy sauce, but because my beef is already pre-seasoned and the seasoning has salt, I'm just going to use less than a quarter cup of soy sauce in it, like that, because I don't want my food to be too salty. I'm just going to mix that up. Oh, and add I have 2 cloves of garlic that I chopped up. I'm also going to add up in there 2 cloves of garlic. Let's mix that up. And then we're going to use half of this on our beef to marinate, and then we'll use the other half in the sauce when you mix everything together. So just pour half of this over. Scoop some of that garlic. We're just going to mix this, and then we're going to cover this beef and marinate it again for another half hour to an hour in the fridge. So we'll be back when it's done. Alright guys, so what you want to do is heat up about a tablespoon of oil, and then we're going to add our beef and cook it about 3 to 4 minutes, and then flip it and cook it for another 2 minutes. They're super thin, so they won't take that long to cook. Alright, so after your beef is cooked, now you can remove it from the pot and set it aside. So I actually prefer all my vegetables with a bit of crunch in it, so once I add them to the pot, I only cook them for a couple minutes so that they don't get too soft. Alright guys, so there you have it, the beef and broccoli stir fry. I ate mine with some rice noodles, but if you are going to eat it with white rice, I suggest making more of the marinade so that your rice is not too dry.